Hello and welcome to Tabletop Odyssey. My name is Jay, and if you're interested in Star Wars Legion, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, we're going to have a quick look at the FFG fully spoiled article for the B2 Super Battle Droids for the Separatist faction for Star Wars Legion. Let's do it. So, the first thing I saw when I clicked this article, and I'm not sure what's been revealed before, and I always try and keep things that I'm looking at now, because I went to an event at the weekend and I was playing against things that I'd never played against. I don't think I've actually played against the Separatists or the Republic yet, which is just weird, but I just never realised I'd not played it until I was looking at this article. So there's stuff that I like to keep things on what's actually released rather than, look at things that are coming out in the far future. I'll try and remember them because I can't remember the stuff that's out. And I saw this weapon and I was like, damn, range 3 blast. That was the first thing I saw. So range 3 blast. It's not quite as good as it sounds, because if we look at the unit card, which we had seen before for sure, they have AI attack as normal, but they are, by default, they're only really going to come with the range 2 weapons, which sort of nerfs that range 3 blast. But we'll get on to that in a minute. We've seen this card before. They have armor 1, the very unique special core that we've not seen really the likes of. The fact that they're going to have double 2 health, armor 1, really interesting. You only get 3 of them in the unit as well. It's just a super interesting unit. And then they're going to have 2 upgrade weapons that we can see. You can take this one. This one was pretty damn staple. It's 3 red dice, nothing to sniff at. Range 1 to 2. The rest of your unit range 1 to 2. But if you took that, you'd have 3 black, 3 white, 3 red. The Rainbow Trilogy. I've coined that phrase, and I'm taking it to the grave, maybe. But yeah, so pretty staple. Nothing really to talk about there. But this one's interesting. 1, it's exhaustible. We can see that on the screen. 2, they get cycle, which is I think it's new. I don't think I've seen it before. If you at the end of this activation, if you haven't used this card, you get to ready it. So that essentially means you could use it turn 1, not use it turn 2, use it turn 3, not use it turn 4, use it turn 5. If my maths is correct, either way, you're probably going to get it 3 times. So yeah, nothing to sniff at for sure. And this, I just really like this. It's range 2 to 3, but at range 2, you could basically have 3 black dice, 4 white dice, and 2 red with blast. Now, I don't know if the Separatists do get any fire support at the moment. I'm not sure. I can't, off the top of my head, I don't know. But if they ever do get to a stage where you can use fire support or something similar to fire support with this, you could maybe just pop this out at range 3 with a fire support unit, and that might make that really strong. But I just see this as being a really good all-round card because, it's got blast. So at range 2, you could be ignoring cover, which is always pretty damn nice with a fair chunk of dice. But it also has impact too. Weirdly, that's quite good against the Earthspeeder, just because it's going to ignore cover. At least I think it is. I'm not. Unless the new Earthspeeder has changed, I can't remember how it's changed. But yeah, it's an all-round card because you're going to get blast and you're going to have impact too. I really like it. I think if you're going to run these guys, I think I would take this card. Yes, you can't use it at range 1, but at range 1 you would just use your black dice and your white dice anyway. But at range 2, it's probably almost, it's 2. It's 1 instead of a red dice, you get a white dice, but you're also getting that blast. So I think for me that it's really, really interesting. They're just a really, really interesting unit, and I can't wait to see them on the table. And to be fair, they're on the table very soon. I think they're out. They're out in the first quarter. We don't release dates with FFG at the minute are obviously a little bit, I was going to say, controversial, but now I'm not really a huge fan of this. For 3 points, so you could maybe take it at the command phase. You can be issued orders at range 1 to 4. Whatever's. There's somebody out there who's thinking I can make something brilliant with this. I mean, crack on, but I'm probably not. And yeah, we've seen this one before, and that's it. So I mean, yeah, I don't normally, when it gets a full spoiler article, I don't normally come on and talk about them because there's not too much new here. But they're just such an interesting unit, and they always remind me of Cylons. For those of you who are interested in Battlestar Galactica, much better sci-fi series. I'm gonna get hate for that. I like them. To be fair, I think I'm going to have to pick up the Separatists, but I'm going to have to finish all my Imperials because I went to Element Games at the weekend and took my half painted, not based Imperials, and people were like, Come on, Jay. You've had time. So maybe I'm gonna have to finish that first. But yeah, the Separatists. I just love droids. I love droids. I love droids. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's a very short video. I don't know what else I could talk about. What I do know is I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. Goodbye.